So, last time I murdered Melania, Blade of Mikula, after I believe 8 hours, actually. I think you said it was 7 hours, but it was actually 8 hours that's how long it took me, at least combined with 2 streams in total. And now, let's finish up a few things before we actually progress the game, I think. You know, this is the point of the game where I feel like I'm just gonna go around, check out some extra things that I missed. And I said before, I'm not gonna do literally everything, but I'm gonna check out the most interesting little things, like the NPC interactions. I'm gonna put this away. And I guess, let us go. For one, I mean, I have like a whole checklist, actually. But let's go back to where we were, actually. We're not done over here, as it turns out. Alright. So, I remember this place. This is where I fought the giant snake boss. I keep calling it a snake. I don't know if it's actually a snake. But, you know, the tree spirit. And it was a very janky fight. I don't know how like, Miyazaki intended for you to fight it, really. But it was, like, really awkward. And, like, I couldn't go... Like, normally I would fight it, you know... in melee, right next to it, but obviously there's a freaking pool of rot here, so what are you supposed to do, right? So just forced to like stay up top. It was just a really janky fight. But as it turns out, there is more to the Millicent story, it seems. So you go back here after fighting that boss, then you can see these signs, apparently. So you can be summoned to assist Millicent, or you can be summoned to challenge Millicent. I wish I had more context for this, but it seems like you have a choice here. It's interesting. Do you want to be, was it renegade, or do you want to be, what's the other one in Mass Effect? I don't know, a good guy, basically. You want to be good guy or bad guy? At least, that's what it seems anyway. And, well, you know, and that's also interesting about the Souls games. There's, like, branching paths for the quests, so you're unlikely to see every outcome in just one playthrough. And you know what? I would say I would like to help Millicent. So I'm going to use this one. Doesn't seem to make sense to just try to challenge her, though she did try to kill me that one time in the swamp, I guess. But we've been helping her this entire time, you know. I feel like there's no reason to just attack her. This time we need to kill, her sisters, apparently. Alright. That look very similar to her. She doesn't seem to need help, though. I mean, look at the freaking move that Melania does to me. Like a million times. So Amy, third sister. Interesting. She's dead. There's Mary, the eldest sister. Oh, Melissa's gonna die. Oh, she's dead. What? Well, does that mean I lose? That's kind of hard, actually. She's freaking just getting ganked by 4 people. Alright, we can try again, though, I think. Yeah, here you go. It's not like, you know, it's not that punishing where, like, if you just lose the one time, you can't do it again. Alright, this time we gotta do a much more proactive role, I guess. Marine, second sister, out. I'm gonna die, though. We can... Alright, just keep doing that, Millicent. You have, like, infinite FP, I assume. Yeah. Get out of here. I gotta distract at least most of them. Ow. Uh-oh. Yeah, good job, Millicent. No. No! Die! Alright. Mary again, and Pollyanna. Yeah, Pollyanna's the youngest sister. I think I saw that one before. Pollyanna... I think she was added in a patch, actually. I didn't even notice. But when you fight Commander Neil in Commander O'Neill in the Swamp of Swamp of Aeonia, I think, in Caelid, you could summon Pollyanna, I believe. I thought she was the other person from the Festival of Radon, right? But actually, that's a different character, it seems. But anyway. So apparently you just kill a bunch of sisters that looks kind of similar to her, and in turn, they look, I guess, related to Melania, so this whole place is kind of like all related to them, I assume. I don't know why they started like a weird thing where they try to kill Millicent, though, so I'm not sure. Maybe she explains it. I got a insignia, though. I assume it's a talisman. And right here. A talisman depicting a raised prosthetic blade, an honor bestowed upon the Valkyries who serve the gods of rot. I mean, I did say how Melania, you know, kind of looked like a Valkyrie, so I guess they're all Valkyries? Raises attack power, successful attacks. Yeah, you attack, multiple times, then your weapon gets stronger. I remember it was a thing in Dark Souls 3, I believe. That's also had a similar ring, or similar, equipment. The four sisters were born in the swamp of Aeonia, and came to the Erdtree under the aegis of Gowry, and yet those buds were doomed to never blossom. Now, we remember Gowry. Apparently, he's the father of Melania, or not Melania, rather. Well, actually, I don't know, but he's the father of Millicent, rather. Not Melania, necessarily. I mean, the father of Melania would be Radagon, I want to say. Right? Radagon and Marika. But Radagon is Marika, so it's kind of weird. Anyway, so we did that. So now what? Actually, I don't know. Does she appear somewhere, or I have to find her again? Oh, she's there. Okay. Now I see her. I didn't see her the first time. Stop blending into the background, Millicent. Just like an Altus Plateau. I keep missing you. And it just appeared right in front of me. Can't you just say, like, hello, Just yell out to me instead of just hiding in the corner where I can't see you. Alright, so this is where she is after that little battle with her sisters. Again, I assume we killed those sisters. Like they were also, I guess, led here by Gowry, right? Gowry the Sage, who, started this whole quest in the first place, or told us to get the needle, right? Put the needle inside her and things like that. And I guess eventually kind of led her here. If not like indirectly, maybe. I think she was trying to, like, her memories were lost, right? She didn't remember that she was supposed to come here. Anyway.
Oh. Hello. Thank you for lending your hand. Without your help, I could not have defeated that quartet. I feel as if I've been in your debt from beginning to end. Thank you. With your help, I was able to live as my own person. If only in passing.
It's funny, we're lending her a hand. We did literally, lend you a hand. An arm, actually. Anyway.
But this is where things end. I pause to even tell you, but I took out the needle myself. Tell whoever put you up to this that if I am to flower into something other than myself, I would rather rot into nothingness as I am. Please, let me pass alone. The scarlet rot writhes now, worse than ever. Soon, I won't be more than a mound of flesh, curse-laden. Untouchable. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring you harm. Please, the scarlet soon.
Alright, well that's it. I guess she took out the needle, though. It does imply something, how, like, again, she was led here, her, like, adoptive father, apparently. I assume, I guess it is the case where Gowry is just freaking evil. It's a freaking evil laugh. Of course he's evil. But I assume, the idea is that she's supposed to come here and then bloom into a flower. Just like Melania, just like the flower we saw before with the Traveler clothes. I thought the Traveler clothes were her, but maybe it's one of the sisters that, it happened to, or someone else. I don't know. It implied, the description of the Talisman did say how the sisters were not to bloom, though. So I don't know how that makes any sense. But yeah, apparently she's supposed to bloom into a flower, and I don't know the entire reason for that, though. I'm not sure. Like, why does Gowry want that to happen? Maybe to spread more of the Scarlet Rot, there's this whole, like, Goddess of Rot thing, which I assume was maybe Melania, but maybe not. I'm not sure if she's, like, literally the Goddess of Rot, or maybe she's just an avatar of the Goddess of Rot. There's, like, a real Goddess of Rot that we don't actually see. But maybe the idea is just to spread more rot, right? In this weird way, where you like, make Melania clones, and then they bloom into more Scarlet Rot, I think is the idea. But why here, though? Why did she have to come here? This is already pretty much rot already, right? But interesting. Oh, you see down there? that's Amelia's boss room. I didn't even notice. And maybe the idea is that eventually you make the tree like all rotted up, and then it like kind of blossoms, and then continues to spread that rot like throughout the oceans, you know, and eventually the entire planet or something is the idea. That's what I'm guessing. Anyway. Well, apparently she just wants to pass away here. I assume you just have to like reload the area. I'm kind of late.
The Scarlet soon
Apparently she has a shield. Oh yeah, I think I read that in the patch. The patch don't say like, apparently she was given a shield, so like you don't accidentally kill her. Apparently, you're not supposed to kill her right now or something. I don't know. All right, so we're back here, and all right, you know, we just kind of like took a nap and came back, and now she's just, you know, dying of rot. I assume. No, she continued the curse. So instead of using the needle to contain the curse, original curse, which apparently, I don't know. Anyway, just pick up the item. I'm too much speculation. Trying to be like a Vadi wannabe. But yeah, she's just, I guess, rotting away forever now. Because she didn't want to turn into a flower, I assume, because of the needle. Because the needle helps, but I assume... It actually makes me think about it, because when we got the needle, it was broken, right? And where do we find that needle? It was from Commander Neil, or whoever, who was, I assume, was a ally to Melania, a soldier of Melania, and the bonfire, or the grace, name was, I believe, the Heart of Aeonia. So maybe the idea is that Melania also had that needle inside of her, but then she broke it, and that's how she turns into a flower. So I assume Millicent took it out before it breaks, and therefore she becomes a flower, I assume. I don't know. Anything else I can do with her? I don't want to like hit her. I don't want to do the same mistake I did with Dung Eater and try to like hit NPCs. So I guess she's just here like this. I wonder if, well, I mean, let's see. I mean, look at the needle again. Actually, I actually didn't get the chance to look at it after it was fixed. But look at that. Oh, it's different actually, I think. An intricately crafted needle of unalloyed gold, removed by Millicent from her flesh, bears no trace of befouled blood, but is faintly moist with dew. There is something I must return to Melania, the dignity, the sense of self, that allowed her to resist the call of the scarlet rot. So yeah, I assume Melania, when she broke the needle, is when she wasn't able to like control the rot anymore. Maybe. Is the idea. Alright. Yeah, return unalloyed gold needle. Okay, that confirms it. This needle was originally Melania's. So what happens if I give it back? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's a reward. Mikola's needle. And Somber Ancient Dragon's Miming Stone. What does that mean? I don't know. I mean, obviously the Dragon Stone, whatever, you know, it's just a reward for upgrading your weapons. Got a different needle, though. It's the Mikola's needle. Where is it? Mikola's... No, that's sewing needle. Tonic of Forgetfulness. Am I missing it? I assume it's a key item, right? That's just Great Rune. Oh yeah, I gotta activate the Great Rune still. Oh, here you go. It's a consumable. One of the unalloyed gold needles that Mikula crafted to ward away the meddling of outer gods. Capable of subduing the flame of frenzy if inherited, allowing one to cheat fate into becoming Lord of Frenzy Flame. Okay, I assume that's somewhat related to the whole frenzy thing. However, the needle is as yet unfinished and can only be used. I can't see the thing. Get away. Go away, message was appraised. Stop praising my messages. Stop upvoting my messages on Elden Ring. Can only be used in the Heart of Storm Beyond Time, said to be found in Farum Azula. I think I recognize that name. We've been there before. One time, anyway. Heart of Storm Beyond Time. Okay, so you have to go there to use it if, I guess, the Flame of Frenzy is inherited. I don't know, anyway. I don't know what that means. Do we, like, give the needle back and then pull it out again? Was that the same needle, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, either way, I guess Melania also is turning into a flower. Mikola did, or not Mikola. Millicent did not though. So I guess she's happy. Maybe she's still suffering though. I don't know why she doesn't want to turn into a flower. I mean, I guess it's a bad thing. I assume it's a bad thing. Maybe you get. I mean, just like Melania, right? She did use it one time in a story trailer, outside of the game technically, and then she ended up over here. I assume maybe every time she does it though, like she gets reborn, right? She doesn't die, but I assume it causes a lot of suffering. So maybe that's why she doesn't. She didn't want to reborn herself into even more of a like rotted existence. Maybe is the idea. I'd like to know more though. She did say to go back to the person who put us up to this, right? So I assume her father. Hey dude, you explain any of this? Like, he's face palming. It's like, whoop. I can't believe it.
Millicent, my daughter, why would you take out the needle? You were so close, so very close to becoming the fairest of all flowers. Would you disown us too, as your mother did? We, children of the Scarlet Rot.
Children of the Scarlet Rot. Mother.
Millicent, Melania, do you detest us so utterly? Millicent, Melania, do you detest
Melania. So same thing with Melania, I guess. I assume he represents? I don't know, anyway. I'm not sure what his deal is exactly, but he's like darn it, You were supposed to keep the needle inside of you. Now you took it out? What? Basically, is what he's saying. I assume mother. Because he's saying he's the children of the Sky Rod. So maybe the mother is the goddess of rot, right? That's the idea anyway. And she was supposed to turn into a flower. No. That's it, I guess. Alright, I guess that's it. Nothing else, it seems. He normally sells you some spells, but I think I already got it anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't use the spells. And I don't want to do the dung eater thing because I really feel I want to punch him now and see what happens, right? But I don't want to do that anymore because the last time I did that, I just failed the quest. So I'm not going to punch him, even though I want to. It seems like there's this whole thing where like he set Millicent up to like turn into a flower, I assume, just like Melania. All in the service of the goddess of rot? Question mark? To like spread more rot? Kind of like a pseudo-religious like super poison that he wants to spread. It'd be kind of like a hive mind, I mean, I remember going to the Lake of Rot. There's like a little church, We saw those like, I assume pest creatures, right? Worshipping something. So I assume that's the idea. They just want to spread rot everywhere, Because it's great. They're like the Zerg, from StarCraft. They want to spread their like little creep everywhere. I assume that's the case. And that's what this whole story is all about. So let's see. So I assume that's the end of Millicent's whole quest, her whole story. It ends in tragedy. Of course it does. Everything always ends in tragedy in a Souls game. But we also need to activate these runes. So let's do that. Let's activate Moog's first, because I haven't done that yet. So, Divine Tower of East Altus. Beyond the Great Bridge from Lindell's Eastern Ward. East. So, this one? I think I already found the towers before I even, needed to activate them. So go back here. And it's just this one. I've been here before, actually. I don't know. Anyway, I don't remember which rune this was, though. But I'll grab this one. Restore the great power of the Great Rune. And I got Moog's Great Rune. Wow. The reason I did that is get some lore. What does it do? For one, let's see. A Great Rune of Shardbearer Moog. Its blessing grants a blessing of blood to summon phantoms. Imparts a Phantom Great Rune upon successful invasion. Phantom Great Rune? Moog and Margot are twin brothers, and their Great Runes are naturally similar. Interesting. But Moog's rune is soaked in accursed blood from his devout love for the wretched mire that he was born into far below the earth. Alright. Which one is Marga? Okay, so Marga is this one, and Moog is this one. So I guess they're twin brothers, which, well, I mean, they're both Omen. I don't know if that makes... I was gonna say it makes sense, but then again, Omen are kind of similar, right? They're just born to have a cursed form. But I guess, I mean, they are twin brothers, apparently. Marga didn't really talk about them, though, but... Alright. I guess there's a little bit of a connection there. Interesting. I don't know if there's not much to glean from that, I guess, but... I mean, I don't know. We did fight, like, yeah, I remember. We did fight, like, a Moog in, like, the sewer area in Lindau, so maybe... I mean, at the very least, maybe they have the same, like, spells, you know, where they can, like, project themselves in a different location. Except Moog didn't really hide his name, I guess. I can't remember. When you fight him, do you see his name when you fight him? I don't remember now. But like Margot, you know, pretended to be Margit, apparently. But, I mean, that's not much of a difference. At least that's from what I understand. Anyway. There you go. They were brothers, as it turns out. Beyond the Lost Great Bridge. Yeah. That's the... in reference to the Divine Bridge. It's funny how these little hints, they always, you know, I feel like I always get them way after I've already been to the area, so it's actually more confusing because I remember where you've already been. Anyway, so we're here after activating the portal into the Divine Bridge. Open this up now. Is there like a little challenge? Sometimes a little challenge in Divine Towers, but I guess if you once you reach them. I mean, the only exception was the one in Dragon Barrow, I guess. Do they always have these weird shadows? Why is there like weird shadows falling down? Anyway. Actually, I'm curious. Weird. Anyway, I was gonna say though, the Divine Towers usually have like a bit of a challenge, but usually since I've already been here, I guess the challenge would have been the golem, you know, at the bridge. They're like little mini bosses or like obstacles to get through before we actually get to the Divine Tower. But ironically, I've already been to these towers already. I already got past the obstacles. Let's take a little elevator ride. Oh, I thought that was an enemy. No, it's just a phantom. Just a player phantom, that's all. Look, the weird like shadow things dripping from the ceiling just got me spooked. For some reason. I don't know why. I don't remember seeing them in the other Divine Towers. It just feels not normal. Oh, interesting scenery. Have I seen that before? I guess over here. Oh. And I've seen this on the map. Interesting. Anyway. Grab this. There you go. Melania's Great Rune. First off, weak foe. You know, Melania was weak. She's easy. No, I mean, I imagine there's plenty of ways to cheese her. She seems to be very staggerable, so you like use some kind of tactic where you stagger her to death, maybe. Even though I think she has an infamous reputation surrounding her of like being very hard, right? But anyway, Great Rune of Sharbear Melania. Blessing, or the blessing of this half-rotted rune reduces the healing power of the Flask of Crimson Tears. Oh, there's like a downside to it. And yet, due to the infusion of Melania's Spirit of Resistance, attacks made immediately after receiving damage will partially recover HP. Huh. It's kind of like, I think that's a Bloodborne mechanic, though. I mean, I wouldn't know. I guess I'm assuming, but I think I've heard about how, like, in Bloodborne that you can do that. Melania is daughter to Queen Marika and Radagon, and her Great Rune should have been the most sacred of all. Well, should have been, I guess. Except she's all rotted up, I assume is the idea, so... didn't really work out for her. Interesting that has a downside. I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. Like, yeah, less healing, but you get more healing, but only after you get damaged, though. So, like, it kind of rewards aggressive play. But, like... when would you have the opportunity to do that, right? Like if you fight like normal enemies, if you can stagger them, you get attacked and then you can like attack immediately back to stun them and then get some HP back. But like for like a boss fight, I feel like especially in Elden Ring, unless or rather, assuming you're doing like a melee kind of character, usually when you're fighting like a boss in Elden Ring, you don't want to be too aggressive. Usually when you get attacked and get hit, you want to like get away, right? You don't want to get stuck in like a big combo and then die, basically. So I don't know if you can attack in between a boss's combo, right? So I don't know how useful that rune would be anyway. Big tornado. Good. I mean, interesting scene. Kind of weird the bottom though. Doesn't that make sense? Alright. Well, we might end up there later, I assume. Is that the... Actually, did I see this for... Oh, is this a painting? Yeah, it's a painting. Alright. So these little things are rewards if you find the... the scenery of where the painting was drawn in. I guess I got a gray hood. Wow. It's a very large hood. Barrier shroud of sorts for those who discover at long last the truth they sought. Increases intelligence and faith to a detriment of HP. Surely this is the moon that young Ranella gazed upon. Young Ranella, I guess that. That's a very big hood. It's a good pyramid head cosplay, maybe. I don't know. Alright. This little item I found. That's not what I was looking for, actually. I was looking for like an NPC. Where are they? Over here. Alright, there you go. It's these guys again. The dynamic duo. Gold Mask is just T-posing. Good. We're just T-posing, and that guy is just... I don't know. He's in abject... I was gonna say desperation. That's not the right word. I don't know. He's just having existential crisis, I assume. What do you gotta say, Gold Mask? Ah, yes, the usual. How insightful. Anyway, what's up with you?
Nice to see you. I can't believe you've come all this way.
Okay. Study. Anything new with this guy?
I've been gripped by a terrifying thought. The rhythms and calculus of the Master's finger betray a suspicion of the holism of the Golden Order. A conceit, I am afraid, that cannot be overlooked. Oh, but how could this be? I dread to even entertain the possibility, but somehow I cannot cast aside my doubts about the Master. Tell me, have I simply lost my head? Only, if the Master were true to the Golden Order, why would he think to breach this forbidden mount of fire?
I guess you're not supposed to be here. It would be heresy. This whole place is forbidden, right? But apparently they're supposed to serve the Golden Order, and yet, I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, Master, put my mind at ease. Dispel these fearsome thoughts. I want to place my trust in you, to be your scribe.
Boo-hoo. Oh, I can give the Tonic of Forgetfulness. I kind of don't want to do that. There's always an option. I feel like, the Celivis potion, right? The potion from Celivis. And this tonic now. I kind of want to... I don't want to give it to NPCs, though. So... I guess that's it. Is that it?
Do you need something else?
Okay. He's just having a crisis of faith. And Gold Mask is just T-posing. This is a shot. This is... T-pose again. It's like, this is hilarious, actually. It's like, he's just not having a great time, and we're just T-posing. Good. Amazing. There's these, like, bell-bearing hunters at night that I mentioned before. I killed one already. I think there's another one over here. I believe that spawns in. I think it happened off screen, actually. Yep, there you go. So I know about this one. But I want to kill this one in particular because it drops something that's useful, I think. So, ow. I'm gonna kill this one, actually. Oh. Ah! Ah! Stop it. No, don't swing again. Alright, let me heal up. Come on. Stop it. Ow. Ow, that's a slam. Ow. I'm gonna die. You see this guy? I killed Melania, come on. Also skeletons. Oh my god. Skeletons are in the way. Not too early. Alright. Finish off the skeletons, please. Good, so they're not in the way. What, really? This guy's got interesting combos. Ow. Ow. Alright. Excuse me? I've just buffed up. You know, the problem is that I haven't buffed up yet, you know? Alright, can you just not do that, please? Just, like, attack. That's great. I just want to murder you now. Okay, I'm done playing around. I just want to murder you now. If that's cool with you. You know, if that's cool with you. Nope. That's explosion. Alright. If that's cool with you, I'm just gonna murder you now, alright? It's an easy game. I just gotta murder you. Just do it. Easy. Alright. Oh, I got the medicine peller's bell bearings. That's useful. And I guess that's just from the skeleton. There you go. I actually want to use it right now and put this away. Put this marker away. The medicine peller's bell bearing is useful because... Well, let me use it first. Guess also use the this one too. Put that in there. Give you this. Allows me to purchase boluses. So finally, I get to purchase some anti-poison stuff. It seems like you don't get like Scarlet Rot ones though, so that's too bad. But at least you get most of the stats healing items, so that's great. Well, finally, I can have a thing to use for my runes, so that's why I wanted to kill that guy, so I can at least spend something, you know, with my runes. I'm gonna do just that. I mean, at this point, I don't know how useful it is, but I might as well. You know, it's kind of like normal poison. Are you gonna meet any more like normal, just generic poison from the rest of the game? I don't know, but I'm gonna spend all of it. I'm gonna spend all my runes for this one. Blood is blood loss. This one's for freezing. Yep, and this one's for sleep. I wonder, do we actually meet any like sleeping enemies? I can't remember if there's any enemies that make you sleep at all. That seems to be incredibly rare. No Death Blight though. But I guess Death Blight is kind of like, well, either way, you die anyway if it builds up to max. So you just gotta avoid it. I just like to have a round number, but whatever. Just purchase a lot of blood ones. In case I do PvP, I guess, you know? Gotta keep some blood healing items, or bleed healing items, because everyone's just using bleed in PvP, it seems. But anyway. Alright, so there you go. So that's a useful thing to do. Let's see. Actually, oh, so he's right here. Oops, I missed him. So yeah, apparently Patches appears right here. Again, it's kind of weird. Like, I feel like you're supposed to find these NPCs organically, right? Apparently, I don't know, like, it's weird though, like, the Shaded Castle, I feel like you would do way sooner than you would finishing up the Volcano Manor quests. Because he only appears here after you finish up all the Volcano Manor stuff. And then you end up here, I don't know, it's weird. I feel like It's more likely that you do not meet him organically, though. Anyway, the patches ends up over here. So what's going on with you? You look a little exhausted. What happened?
Oh, you again. A shame you had to see me like this. I had a bit of a slip up, that's all. I should have stuck to what I know best. No matter. I know I can trust you. Gullible, yes, but a good soul. Make certain that Tanith gets this.
Dancers castanets.
Oh, it's nothing. It's just makes me sick to see her all bent out of shape. Come on, Tanith, back on your high horse where you belong.
It's kind of weird that he's so obsessed with Tanith. I mean, he did say like he joined the Volcano Manor, I assume, because I don't know, got a little some hots for the Snake Queen thing person. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if she's like a person human or like I don't know. Anyway,
You're able then? Then I can rest easy, my friend.
I can't believe Patches is dead. What? All right. I don't know what happened to him. I mean, this area here, I guess. I mean, he went through this area and then he got beat up, and now he's dead. And again, he's like a little, maybe not obsessed necessarily, but he seems strangely attached to this Tanith person, you know. But I assume that's how he ended up in the Volcano Manor in the first place, because she, you know, or rather he seems to like Tanith, you know, like a high school crush. I don't know. Weird. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but it's just kind of weird that Patches would actually fall in love. You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, I mean, he's kind of like a reoccurring character. Actually, he's the character that always like tricks the player or whatever. So I just don't see him having like a romantic subplot. But anyway, so there's that. So he tells you to give that to Tanith. I should look at the thing though. I don't know why. What, dancers castanets? Castanets used by dancers from foreign lands, received from Patches. The passionate dance comprises no seductiveness, but merely a dignified beauty. It's kind of like a gift to Tanith, I assume. I don't know what's the deeper lore here, but I guess I should give that to Tanith. Oh, okay. So, alright, so we end up over here. She seems to be gone, by the way, Zorias, the cute lizard waifu. I mean, she was again depressed about the whole like lizard thing. I assume it's because again, she was told that she was born from like a king or whatever, but as it turns out, she's just another lizard. I assume the whole lizard thing was, I mean, not just rather not lizard really, it's like more like serpent, I guess. She was born from like a snake's womb, right? So it's kind of like a, I don't know. Anyway, basically, I guess she just doesn't like the fact that she was just born as like a snake. Let's grab this. There you go. Here's a letter, and Dekara's woe. All right. Where's the letter? Give me that letter, Zorias. Where did you go? Did she die? That's kind of sad. I mean, again, it always ends up with characters just dying. It's never a happy ending. Actually, let me just... It's too much stuff. Oh, actually, no, it's not here again. Where is it? Where she put the letter? Oh, over here. Okay. Zorias' letter. Farewell letter written in an inexpert hand. I wish to set out on a journey, so that one day I can carry on Mother's work, be the proud daughter of Tanith of Volcano Manor. Farewell. You've always been so kind, so uncompromising, my champion. Alright. Well, I don't know if this is a happy ending, but I guess she just left. Alright. You know, I was afraid it was a freaking, you know, suicide letter or something, but... No. I guess it's just a farewell letter. Kind of, I don't know, kind of disappointing we don't get like one final farewell from her in character though, but alright. I guess it's a unambiguous ending. Also got a Talisman. That reminds me of Shabiri's well. It's Dickadar's well. You know? Disturbing likeness of a woman whose skin was flayed. She smiles with serene tenderness. Increases damage taken. Okay. It's kind of like the... What's it called? The Calamity Ring or something in Dark Souls 1. It's basically just a ring that just makes your character take more damage. You know, it was just because. You know, there was just no benefit to it. Except for people who like a challenge, I assume. It is said that this woman named Dicadar indulged in every form of adultery and wicked pleasure imaginable, giving birth to a myriad of grotesque children. Okay. She just got, you know, she made a lot of babies. That's all I got from that. Alright. So go back here. Back to Rykard's nice little cave, where he wanted you to be part of his family. Together, you know? How do you... It felt like he was kind of mumbling, you know? Be part of the family. Together. 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 Or something. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, so is this... I assume this is his corpse. Or is his head, actually. Again, interesting that we sometimes see the corpses of the enemies that we fight. You know, I'm just used to bosses just simply disappearing. Like little hands. Good? Having a little snack?
Oh, you... Allow me some time. Our Lord's carcass is vast, and not easily consumed. Dear Rykard, please, find purchase within me. I wish to be your serpent, your family. One day, let us devour the gods together.
Num num num. Alright. She's just having a little snack. Anything else? Obviously I can give her the castanets, but...
Dear Rykard, I wish...
Okay, so we'll see if there's any extra dialogue. Alright. Okay, alright. Here you go. You want these gifts from Patches?
What is it? I have no need of that. I must continue devouring my beloved lord.
Too bad, Patches. You know, it's unrequited love. I think she already has someone in her life. And she's eating him. Good.
Dear Reich, I wished one day...
Alright. I don't know what's up with Pat. I don't know what the deal with his Patches. I don't know if it's like literally like innocent, like like he literally actually has a crush on Tanif, and that was just his shtick. That's it. I don't know. But again, she's just eating this head up. Is it any good? Is it like sushi? No? I don't know. Anyway. So we go back here to Patches' like cave. As it turns out, there's a fog gate. Is it time for round 2? Again? Right? Let's see. Do I take his pajamas again?
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings? You scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin. All of it.
Oh, alright.
Wait. Don't tell me. Is that you? Oh, Christ. Please, wait. I surrender. I surrender. I swear.
Okay, it's funny. He's doing the same shtick, I guess. Just went back to doing the same thing. This time he notices us?
Glad to see we're on the same page. I'd never cross you. Not even close.
Alright.
It's been ages since I've seen you. I didn't even realize it was you. Took you for a demi-human or some such. You know how it is. Just an innocent mistake. Water under the bridge, eh? Back to business as usual. Hell's bells. This bandit business is hardly what it's cracked up to be. Especially if we keep running into the likes of you. Maybe I'll set up another shop with the lads.
With the lads? Alright. Okay, and then I guess we have to reload the area, maybe? Hold on, let me, we got a new emote, actually. It was, this. Patches Crouch. Good. Amazing. We just do the Patches Crouch. Good. Patches?
Well, finally made it, eh? And just in time for the grand reopening of Patches Emporium, where you won't need a refund because everything is top notch.
Alright, I guess that's it. Basically, we just came full circle. You know, he just opened a shop here, tried to kill us, but then apologized, and then went all the way around, you know, ended up in the Volcano Manor, that whole thing, and then just went all the way back here again. And as it turns out, he just ended up just selling his stuff again here. Anything new? Nothing new, actually. I already got all of his stuff anyway. I'll buy another glass shard just because. Is that it?
Cheers for that. Forgot something on you. No trouble to me. Cheers for that.
Alright, guess that's it. There was an extra chest over here, I remember, but I guess I didn't really do that. You know, there was actually a lot of little small interactions that I kind of missed with Patches. You know, I guess I don't need to show it, but basically, yeah, there's the chest here they could open. You know, that would have teleported you somewhere else. You know, and he'd be like, oh, you know, you fool, you or whatever. I think there was a spot when you go towards Volcano Man. I missed it because I didn't really explore Mount Gilmere in a traditional way, I guess. Because I kind of did it too late. But if you follow the path to Mount Gilmere around the mountain, there is a spot where he would do the classic Patches thing, you know, where you would go near a bunch of sparklies, right, sparkling stones, and there was a cutscene, and and then he kicks you down or whatever, you know. The classic Patches, kind of, you know, kind of wish I could have shown it, but yeah, he does the thing where he kicks you down into like a hole, and you know. He always does that in every Souls game. But I guess that's it. The reward really is just the Patches Crouch. I guess there's some like emotes you could have got from him as well. I believe you like, can't remember. Like if you aggro him, I guess, and then you like come back, and then he gives you another emote. Oh yeah, he gives you the emote as well if you open the chest. I think that was here before. But anyway, you know, it's just small things. It doesn't really matter that much. But there you go. That's the end of Patches' little, you know. Little story. Well, who was that? Well, it's Blythe, apparently. I was wondering where he ended up. You know, it seems like the whole Ronnie thing. I think, like, he was helping her and everything, but we kind of just took that role from him. We kind of just stolen her away from him. Don't worry about it. But now he's just over here. Seems he's killed like a Black Knife assassin. But he's also hostile at the moment. Interesting pose. Kind of reminds me of Berserk. Hey, you alright, buddy? You need a treat? You need like a doggy treat? Okay, never mind. Alright. I think he's gone crazy. Well, nothing to it except to put a dog down. Looking notorious here. Ah! Hold on, wait. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Aren't we pals? Come on. Out. Aren't we friends? Aren't we pals? Guess not. I think he's a little angry, maybe. I don't know he's specifically angry at us though. I just want to parry him. The attack's very similar to the assassin we fought before, actually. The Baleful Shadow, whatever. Which, again, lends to my theory that there's like multiple Blythes, maybe? No. Okay, you gotta stagger them. Oh, probably can't stagger that. There you go. Like, there's multiple Blythes or whatever. And I think it was mentioned... Oh, let's see. I can't remember now. Maybe I'm making it up. Oh. Awoo. Not this again. Just preemptively just parrying for no reason. Oh, really? Uh-oh. Ah! Come on, give me that parry. I always do this, where like... I try to parry attacks when I don't really need to. I could just stab him a whole bunch. But I want that parry. It's only fair, you know? I gotta defeat him... honorably. I can't just like cheese him out, I guess, with just little pokes. That wouldn't be a befitting end to this warrior. Ow. But I'm probably just gonna die. Ugh. Let's not forget about that third hit. There you go. Bam. Oh, God, you know, I had to, what's that reference? You know, you gotta, like, I don't know. Something put down a dog. You know, there's like a movie where, like, someone, like, kills a dog. Like, you gotta put Old Yeller down, right? That's what it was? Anyway. Dropped his sword and his armor. Alright. Kind of sad. I mean, he was like, you know, just a dude that we were hanging out with one time. Well, a few times, actually. And we were like buddies doing the whole Ronnie thing together. But then, you know, he just goes crazy, I assume. Bunch of Black Knife assassins. I assume he kills because they were after him and maybe after Ronnie. But yeah, I think Ronnie did mention something about how, like, he was given to her by the two fingers or whatever, right? The greater will or something. I don't know. Anyway, I can look at his armor actually. Maybe that'll give me more information. No, actually, it's not much information actually. Well, one black armor of the Man Wolf Blythe. Or Blythe. It's a cape. Blythe was the blade of Ronnie, but the code never bothered him anyway. It's kind of like, wasn't that like a song? It never bothered him anyway, or something. Actually, I don't know melody at all. Was that a movie that had like a song that was like popular for a while? All right, there you go. Very fluffy armor, good, or fluffy cape rather. Back on. Oh yeah, there was his face, I guess, but you get that somewhere else actually. I believe. Didn't I get it actually? I don't remember now. I actually don't remember if I got it or not. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I read somewhere that you can get it. No idea. I must have read it somewhere. Or maybe I got it from a different character. No, it's right here. Oh, never mind. I don't know now. My brain doesn't work. It's been so long. Relic was out who assumed the guys are running the witch's slow shadow. Yeah, so I'm pretending to be him too? Not sure. Again, my theory is that, and I could be wrong, probably wrong, but my theory is that there's a bunch of Blythes out there, and most of them are loyal to the two fingers or whatever, and so Blythe was the one who tried to betray the two fingers, technically, but because of that, he's like pre-programmed, you know, he has like a kill switch or whatever. What do you call it? Like, there's a word for that, you know, you speak this secret password, and suddenly the person just turns into like someone else. Or whatever. I think there's a movie about that. I don't I think that's what happened. You know, he turned on the kill switch and now he's just insane and berserk. And that's why he can't be near Ronnie or whatever. And that's why Ronnie, you know, left him. So sad. Look at his sword. Never mind that. Let's look at the loot. There's also this. Royal Greatsword. Of course, it's an intelligence weapon. There's also strength anyway, so I've already respec into dex. But yeah, it's decorated in royal care and style. It's Blythe's weapon. In defiance of the faith he was born to, Blythe swore to serve no master but Ronnie. As proof, the sword was imbued with cold magic at the moment the oath was sworn. Makes sense. Because yeah, the whole thing about like cold, like he's like the armor says the cold never bothered him anyway. It's not a reference to Frozen necessarily. It's the fact that Ronnie is, I assume, a master at snow magic, right? She has like a mentor that taught her about like cold magic, I assume. Her like hat, you know, gives a bonus to cold magic, I think. That's what that's all about. Can't do any of his cool moves though. It's just generic greatsword, I guess. It's alright. You know, there's this one move apparently. Yeah, you do this. Technically, if you crouch and attack, it's the same attack as a roll attack. You know, it's kind of like the other Souls games. Like you have different attacks depending on whether or not you're like dashing, you know, whether you're rolling, yeah, you know, or rather right before you attack anyway. You're jumping, and also if you're crouching, it's pretty new to the Elden Ring to like crouch. So you can like crouch and just do a quick poke, which is actually kind of OP as it turns out. I think because you can't parry it, and it comes out really quickly, and the greatsword does a lot of damage. So this is like very OP, I think. Anyway. Special move. Whoa! A boom. Wee! Little fancy flip. Obviously no like special effects because I don't have the stats for it, but it looks pretty cool. Wee! And then you like fall up to that or something? Or is that it? Yeah, it just says you perform a somersault and you release a cold blast, which I can actually do. Alright, there you go. Oops, I didn't even put that away. I mean that one rune. That. And there you go. That's the end of his quest, I think. Well, actually, let me check if EG has anything to say about this. You know, since I murdered his old friend. Yeah, he didn't have much to say after Ronnie finished up her stuff. I think he just said, like, you know, congratulations, you know, and that's it. Anything else to say that I've killed Blythe?
Well, my fellow, how may I serve you? As war counselor? Or as blacksmith?
Well, I regret to inform you that Blythe is freaking dead.
Unthinkable. How could Blythe? How did he break free from his cell? No. More importantly, Blythe became a curse that plagued Lady Rani. Yet even in madness, gave himself to her. I've made a grave misjudgment. And I thought myself a capable war counselor. I'll catch up with you soon enough, Blythe. When I do, I only hope you'll accept my apology.
Interesting. That implies he's going to die. So let me just... there's nothing much to purchase. I don't have any runes. Let me just buy this one stone real quick before you die. That'd be great. Well, I can strengthen this. I don't know if I want to. Anyway. Alright. Anything else? Something else? Nothing else, I guess. Alright. He also did imply that... I guess that's why Blythe was missing. He was imprisoned, apparently. Oh, that's the surprise. He's just in a weird pose, and he's like on like he's on fire, but it's like black flames. So that's interesting. Were the Godskin apostles here for some reason? All right. Well, more Black Knife assassins, or maybe the Black Knife assassins. They do like a special attack actually. I remember. That sometimes hit you, and then there's like an effect. So maybe he was just simply killed by the Black Knife assassin. I mean, this one's dead, but I guess there was more of them. Oh, yeah, there's one here, and another one there. Plenty of them, I guess. There you go. He's freaking dead too. Where's Ronnie in all this? You know, Ronnie just left him to die, I assume. Well, I guess they knew about... well, at least EG knew his fate. I don't know about Blythe, though. His bell bearing, which I assume is for his shop. And his helmet. Interesting. So there's a greatsword here? I didn't even notice, actually. And just grab these weapons, you know? Free weapons! No? Guess not. I can look at his helmet, maybe. Wherever it is, wherever his helmet is, I can look at it right here. Helm fashioned from a crystal looking glass, said to have never left Royal Counselor EG's head. Easily broken and weak against striking attacks. Makes you weak against that. Worn by those committed to high treason, it wards off the intervention of the Greater Will and its vassal fingers. EG was afraid, terrified of his own treachery. Okay. Alright, so I think I understand. So, yeah, EG betrayed the Greater Will. How is he connected to the Greater Will? But either way, he betrayed it with Ronnie, basically. Similar to Blythe. Blythe also betrayed the Greater Will. EG betrayed the Greater Will. All to help Ronnie. Ronnie seems to sacrifice a lot of people. You know, she seems to sacrifice her simps, by the way. Everyone seems to like her, you know, in the community. But I don't know, man. She just seems to sacrifice all her friends. To, like, you know, do her thing, it seems. So they all die. How sad. How tragic. That's Souls games. That's Miyazaki for you, you know? Everyone just freaking dies. There you go. I guess that's it. I assume, yeah, once they're dead, there's not much you can do. You know, it's kind of like Final Fantasy VII. You know, spoilers. A character dies in like a story. You can't simply revive them with a Phoenix down. Is all I'm saying. Anyway, so that's that. Some more tragedy. It's kind of like we're getting some epilogues of certain characters, you know, as a consequence of our actions. Anyway, I guess we'll go somewhere else now. Let's see. Where else can we go here? Oh yeah, I guess there's one place. Let's see. I think I kind of spoiled myself on this one. Because I found it... Well, I saw it in the patch notes, actually. Apparently, there's a NPC that was added to this place in the patch notes. And I was wondering what it was. And so apparently, it's around over here, which I didn't see the first time. So let's go there now. So I'm not entirely sure how to get there. I think it's around here somewhere. You gotta like go down, I think. It is not very easily accessible, though. I think it's around here. Yeah, here.